Okay, so the this is an arithmetic sequence. Um, all right, so it's a row of cans or a pyramid of cans in the supermarket. Top row has 1, second row has 2, third row has 3, and so on. So how many total cans are used? Well, clearly the common difference is 1, right? Because it's just a difference of 1 for each row. So each row there's an extra can. Um, in order to use the sum formula, you need to know the first term and the last term. So let's figure out how many cans are in the last row. So using the explicit formula that we can write, first term is 1, common difference is 1, n is 10 for the 10th row. That would all simplify down to 10. So that means there's 10 cans in the 10th row. You can kind of infer that based on there's 1 can in the first row, 2 cans in the second, 3 in the third, and so on. So 10 in the 10th makes sense. So use the explicit formula for finding the sum of a series. All right, so now we know, well, there's 10 rows. First row is 1, last row is 10. All divided all by 2, you end up with 55. All right, so the conclusion is there are 55 cans on the display. So similar kind of question. You can pause it and then come back and check. But I would kind of write out like a little diagram. I'm not drawing stairs, but all right, the first row has 15. The next row has 17 bricks. The next set of stairs, or the next stair, has 19 bricks. And then you go all the way down, and there's a 16th row. So we got to figure out a couple things. We got to figure out, well, what is a sub 16? So like how many bricks are in that last row? And I guess that's it in terms of what information we need to then figure out the total sum. Because remember, the formula for the sum is number of terms times the first term plus the last term, all divided by 2. So in this case, it's 16 for the number of stairs. The first stair has 15 bricks. We don't know that number, and then divide it all by 2. So we got to figure out what is a sub 16. Well, in order to do that, we got to write the explicit formula. So a sub n is equal to the first term plus the common difference. Well, the common difference is 2 because we're adding 2 bricks for every row, and then multiply that by n minus 1. If n is 16, a sub 16 is going to equal 15 plus 2 times 16 minus 1. 16 minus 1 is 15, so it's 15 plus 2 times 15, 15 plus 30, and you get 45. All right, so you got 45 there. If I simplify that out, 16 divided by 2 is 8. 15 plus 45 is 60. All right, so you're going to end up with 480. So you're using 480 bricks across the whole thing. Let's see how I did. All right, so again, 480 looks good. All right, so definitely try some of the extra examples that I also assigned to you. Try some of the questions at the end, like the do you know questions. Try all those. Let me know if you have questions. Try to have this done by class on Tuesday. All right.